Start it up again. Okay. Pharos Sirius. Pharos Sirius, the pride of Limsa Laminsa, is yet again in peril. The fine men and women of Naldic and Vimilias were working to restore the interior when they were taken by surprise by a pack of kobolds and their explosive arsenal. Barely escaping with their lives, the smiths sounded the alarm on the worrying plethora of bombs scattered throughout the lighthouse. Maelstrom Command enlists your aid, but proceed with caution. With one misplaced explosion, Pharos Sirius could be blown to smithereens. Oops. The wrong button.
I am ready.
Alright, Silly. Just waiting on Silly. There you go. Silly's ready. Okay. It commenced. Alright. So this is Pharos Sirius. Up here is where you fought the siren the first time you played or you do Pharos. So we're starting at the top and working our way down. Bit of an opposite from the first time you come here. Guess we kill the corrupted clan first. This dungeon has some of the best music people have thought. It is actually in the first Pharos Sirius dungeon, but for some reason they came up with this idea that it would end the moment you get into combat, and they got rid of the theme after that. They did end up changing it upon feedback from the community who loved this theme. Corrupted slime. We're gonna beat up some oozes and such.
It's bullying when I have blood price up.
There we go.
That's one thing that is a problem with this game is the synergy between Dark Knight and White Mage. Is like, no.
Yeah, it could use some work. I think it was the dogs here that were more dangerous than the others.
I don't know.
Ah yes, and then this falls. And then we can jump through here. Oh, alright. We arrive at our first boss. Whatever the hell this is supposed to be. A Gra Luminary. So for here, you kind of want to find a bird and let the tank have one, and then You want to look for another bird? Because birds are much better for this than anything else. Of course, this guy, I guess, doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. Damn it. I guess I can't pick that up.
It's fixated. Pretty sure. Where's a bird? There's a bird. There it goes. Yeah, you can pick these ones up though.
Oh.
But they die fast, so there's no point in it.
Yeah. I know.
The
They
only-
go all the way out there.
Yeah, the only one that you should even consider picking up is the spiders.
Wow, that went right onto the.
Are they really making another Madden game? Like, didn't they just have one last year? Okay, I'm asking that question, but I know. Yeah, they make one every year, but... And people go out and buy them. It's like, why? It's the same game that you had last year. And the worst part about it is, the games always just end up in the bargain bin at EB Games and GameStop.
Yep. Can confirm.
Like Wintry, when she worked at GameStop, that's all she was just fucking putting price stickers on was Madden. Well, not literally, but...
Games like that came out like every year. Sports games. It's really fun. And of course, no one wanted to buy them if they weren't the current year.
Yeah, like... They just sit there in the bargain bin for a while until they end up just tossing the discs in the backyard.
Yeah. Oops.
Construct 8. 8D, so it looks like a penis.
Oh, it looks happy.
Hey, look at that. Plaguebringer's bracelet again. Apparently I didn't win this last one. Time bomb. Fuck these things. So, other than Star Wars, does EA have anything you're actually looking forward to, John? Helldog? As you know, I'm not the, biggest, EA fan. I don't usually have anything against EA. I know they got terrible, DRM policies, but that's about it. You just watch it for all the cringe moment. I guess that's why they put them in the pre-EA now, or in the pre-E3 instead of during the actual E3 conference. Silly Gambale. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but
What?
whenever anime characters tell their someone to do their best, they always say something like Gambale.
What is Gambate?
Gambate.
Yeah. So, I had people say that to me when I was learning Japanese, working on it.
Not really. I'm really interested to see if Capcom's going to give people more Mega Man, if we're gonna get more Metroid. Because as much as I like the idea of Metroid Prime and I really want to play that series, I don't really want a Metroid Prime 4. I want another game like Super Metroid, but better graphics.
I messed up my keys. Started typing. My chat just spammed with a bunch of shit, so I lost threat and some things, but...
So one of the things I love about this dungeon is the aesthetic just constantly changes as you go down. And they did a really good job changing how it looks on the inside, so you can tell that people were actually in here working on it. Yeah, like a non-first person Metroid would be nice. Don't get me wrong, Metroid Prime, from what I did play of it, was fun. And I do want to go back and finish it, because I do have the games, and I'm going to try and get the collection for the Wii U. But it'd be nice to have more. I want to see if Capcom's going to give us a better Breath of Fire game. Highly doubtful, but maybe. Candlekeep Quay. Up that way is where you fought the first boss in the of the dungeon. 8th Order Patriarch Bigu. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go back to Breath of Fire either, but it would be nice. Instead of just making a shitty freemium game that they slap the Breath of Fire name onto.
Damn it, I keep doing this.
So for this,
Oh, that's right.
we gotta
Yes.
drag the ooze over to that. So Silly's got it on him. Oh no, Silly. There you go. I think. No, he's not quite over it.
I think maybe the bard fucked it.
Oh shit, he's... Yeah. Okay. Just one I was out of the way of that, but I guess not. Hey, Poston! Yeah, the music in this game is fantastic. It's one of my favorite aspects of Final Fantasy XIV. The fact that they come up with a different theme song for every major boss is amazing. Exactly, Toon John. Freemium and mobile gaming needs to die. Unless they're going to make games like Final Fantasy Dimensions, it needs to just fuck off.
Maple.
Maple's not a freemium game.
It kind of is.
No, because you can play it without using the cash shop. It is possible. The game exists without it. However...
Oh, that's what freemium is, though.
Not exactly. Freemium also encompasses those games where you are required to. You can only play it when you have a certain energy bar, and then you have to pay to get more energy to play it more. If you want to play it consistently.
Yeah.
I don't mind cash shops and I don't mind microtransactions. They're fine.
Oh, okay.
They're okay in a game. Even FF14 has one, and I use it because I'm wearing an outfit from it right now. But
yeah, but it doesn't have any game influence.
Exactly, but
except
games...
for the mounts, I guess. Especially two-seaters.
Yes, the fashion game you guys played was definitely a premium game.
The what?
The fashion game you guys played there, the Kim Kardashian thing.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of that. Yeah, the thing about it is that I felt like it just was like, I committed a little bit of time and then it was like, okay, I'm done because I'm out of energy, and then it was like my character needed rest. The problem was when my character in the game got married and suddenly my spouse was like, you gotta spend all this attention to me because apparently I'm the most independent person ever, and you need to date me at every chance you get, and then I would have to choose between that and taking jobs, and usually I would like take a job or something and then get a call from my wife.
Yeah, Record Keeper is like that, Brave Exvius is like that, Mobius on the phone is like that. I don't know about the Steam version, but I am a fan of Brave Exvius and the fact that it has a story and it gives you access to all these characters, but it's got all those freemium game aspects that I just don't like. That should be done away with. However, games like Final Fantasy Dimensions was entirely a RPG you could play on your phone, which I was cool with that. The Dragon Quest games on the phone, those are okay for mobile gaming. I don't mind those.
Oh, the Dragon Quest.
It's true, but they didn't change it to be you can only play it every so often, right? Although, this girl that I follow on Twitter, she's been posting pictures of this mobile game from Dragon Quest, and I don't know how it works, but it looks pretty. I'm glad I started linking Nintendo of America in our tweets for Dragon Quest X. I also sent them emails requesting they talk to Square about localizing it, so hopefully they listen. Yeah, John knows. How you doing today, Poston? What are you up to?
Sorry, not really. You announced the boss.
Oh. Well, this is Progenitrix. She uses the Mom Bomb model from Final Fantasy IV. She summons bombs. We gotta kill those bombs. But the more important one to kill is the Grey Bomb. Which we didn't do first, but whatever. I don't care. Look at this, she's almost dead already. John, that's a problem in a lot of industries, is a lot of businessmen talk about things they just don't know what it is. But they talk like they do, and that's the hilarious part. And that's a major fault with gaming now, too, is the companies are run by businessmen, which makes sense. But it's a fault because games are no longer made to be awesome. They're made to make money. And they don't realize that if you just made them to make money, or if you made them to be awesome, they'd make money. Unfortunately, one route does not lead to the other, while as the other route does lead to the other. Alright, big burst. Exactly. Nintendo really wanted to bring back something to Zelda, and they got that, and they achieved what they were looking for. I wonder what's out of that. There we go. It's like the same problem with schooling. In school, they don't teach you to learn. They teach you to take tests. At least in traditional schools. There's a lot of schools out there now that don't even grade, so that's an invalid statement in those cases.
Dude did well enough.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the second Pharos Sirius dungeon. That's the hard mode. I actually really like this dungeon. Yeah, the guy made mistakes, but he very quickly realized what he was doing wrong and fixed it from then on.
Yeah, I mean, he was new, so...
Exactly.
Right.
He didn't just consistently keep making the same mistake, though,
And
so...
he played his bard songs, you know?
He was good.
I didn't get a commendation.
Neither did I. Okay, so we are going to share screens. And we're going to talk to the Stormflyer. She is back.
Miro, you've returned. You had us worried for a moment there. We heard an awful rumbling coming from deep underground and feared the worst. My men have concluded a preliminary sweep at the lighthouse and dismantled the remains of the bombing computers. It would seem the beastmen have abandoned the tunnels directly beneath the tower. We have sent scouts in to pursue them, but the passages stretch farther than expected.
Pardon the interruption. While we were scouring the interior, we found this old seafarer's knife lying on the floor, and one of the lads noticed that it had the sigil of Diamanda of Naldic and Vermilius carved into the handle.
I see. Well, if anyone can tell us who the knife belongs to, I suppose it would be the smith who crafted it. And I cannot seek her out until the tunnels have been secured. I have another favor to ask, Miro. Would you mind delivering the knife to Lieutenant Trotterate in Ilport on my behalf? He's due to meet with the artisans of Naldic and Vermilius shortly.
Okay.
I expect he will be waiting at the docks. Do not concern yourself about the tunnels. We will find out where they lead, however far they go. On behalf of the Maelstrom, I thank you for your aid in reclaiming the lighthouse. Fortune go with you, till sea swallows all.
Alright. Rogo's there. I'm gonna talk to the ferry skipper. It's the fastest way to get back to town.
Nice upskirt.
What?
You did an upskirt of Miro.
Not on purpose. I was trying to look up at the tower.
Uh-huh. That's how I always do that. Not on purpose. So he's asking if we're doing any more dungs.
Unless I get to one that's part of the story, I don't intend to do another dungeon.
Okay.
So you can work on the thing if you want.
Yeah. I was actually looking at the project we have in the house. I'm thinking I want to start putting items towards that. I left off at a really dumb thing. I have everything submitted except for some rosewood lumber.
Miro, I just heard the good news. By Limerian's best light, you did it. You say it's Pharos Sirius. Blunt whittle. A rusted knife similar to those most commonly carried by sailors to cut rope. The tool is featureless save for the name Diamanda, crudely carved into its shaft. Oh, what's this? I see. Well, I'll be sure to ask her about it. Ah, speak of the devil. Oi! What's named Redcut? How long do I have to rot in the tavern before your boys send them white shite-eating kobold bastards packing? And ain't much more of this than me hammer in arms will I be as soft as me lily-white Harris. A terrifying prospect, and no mistake. Luckily, it ain't one we would need to worry about, though, because we've taken Pharos Sirius back, and after the walloping our mate here gave him, the Kobolds will know to keep their grubby paws to themselves in the future. Meaning you can go back to restoring the place in peace. Mr. Amanda, while the lads were searching the lighthouse, they found something that might interest you. This there seafarer's whale, it'll look familiar. That's your payment. Still can't hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of disoriented because I was unmuting Skype instead of Discord, which is bad. All too familiar, though it didn't look so worn down when I last saw it. I made this for Simon before he set sail 3 years ago. It was my first piece as a full-fledged smith.
Simon, as in Captain Simon from Maelstrom Command?
The same. I never meant for it to be a farewell present, but knowing he used it often and kept it with him to the last, well, it means a lot. Master Mimidoa, I think it's a sign. Why else would my first piece be returned to me but to show me how far I've come? Just seeing it makes me want to restore the lighthouse to its former glory even more, to make it into a place to honor the lost rather than a place to grieve for them.
Aye, lass, that's the way. There's things that we all of us would sooner forget, but remembering them's what makes us stronger. Wouldn't you agree, Nishiya? And speaking of remembering, you remind me of someone. Something about the eyes. Oh, aye! You're the spitting image of a lass, as once helped me drive back an army of the undead. A right tough bugger she was. Like you, only taller. Never did find out what happened to her, but looking at you, I'm guessing she settled down and squeezed out a few young'uns. It brings a tear to me eye seeing you carrying on family tradition. I'm much obliged to you, lass. Much obliged.
I can't thank you enough for saving the lighthouse. If it hadn't been for you, all our hard work would have been for naught. But I for one mean to make the most of this reprieve. I swear to you on my brother's memory, when we've finished with Pharos Sirius, it will serve as more than just a guiding light to safe waters. It will lead the souls of those lost at sea back to familiar shores.
Some folk will see Pharos Sirius as a cursed reminder of the calamity, while others see it as a monument to Limsa's golden age. But I'll bet it means more to them pair than everyone else in Lanasia put together, and someday they'll show the world how it looks to them, like a beacon of hope. I realize I still ain't thanked you properly for giving us and with all this. Hardly needs saying, I suppose, but the Maelstrom couldn't have done it without you. You can leave the rest to us, though. We'll see that the Smiths don't get disturbed again. Until next time, then, Miro. Alright, everyone. That is the end of Pharos Sirius Hard Mode. We are going to go start with the main story. I really appreciate you guys hanging around for that. I am now going to close down the share screen for a moment. There we go. Okay. Stop this recording.